I don't know. I was trying to remember when PS3 games started getting trophies. I want to say it was like a year or two into the lifespan of the console, but I don't remember. But if you told me that this was one of the first games to get trophies, I'd believe you. And surprisingly, it has a okay trophy list until you get to the weapon trophy. And then you'll hate your life, but... yeah, I think this list goes to show how primitive trophies were at the time, but... see, I would say that, but trophies still suck today, so... if these trophies were primitive, then most trophies are still primitive. I've seen far worse, let's just put it that way. I've seen far worse in, like, PS5 games. So they never did learn their lesson. But that's more of an issue with developers don't care about trophies, and they usually implement trophies like as a very, very last priority, so they just tend to end up not being great or just not very well thought out. Please don't kill me. Zerg Metro Droid. Wow, Vanille. She's doing some damage. I mean, her magic stat is, like, really high, and I gave her that equipment. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I've talked about trophies a lot with, like, Trophy Quest, but trophies are not something where I feel like the company should really throw a ton of resources into them. There's people that like trophies, there's people that don't care about trophies, and then there's a very small niche of people who are trophy hunters. And making a niche happy is part of what a developer should be thinking about when creating a game, but it's certainly not a big priority. And we've seen that a lot, especially with Square Enix, and how, like, they try to make their fans happy, but in general, they try to make their games more for a general audience, and that's just smart business. So it's not super smart business to take a huge amount of time to make sure your trophies are, like, perfect, right? But having said that, I've always said that I think game companies don't put enough emphasis on trophies, like, to the point where a lot of times they're broken, a lot of times they're just, like, incredibly awful to get. And I feel like they should put at least a little more care into trophies, because the trophy hunting community is pretty big. And I know a lot of people who will buy a game based on what the trophies are. So although I don't think it should be mandatory for your game to have amazing trophies, I do think that companies should put just a little bit more effort into them, because I think it would pay off, like, even just in a money way. Like, I think it would help the game with replayability, and I think, like, overall it makes it a better game. But more importantly, at least to them, I think it would make them more money. Genuinely, I know of a lot of games that could have sold an extra couple thousand copies had it just had trophies that weren't terrible, you know? I mean, I know several people who won't buy a game unless they can plat it. They like to keep their account at 100% trophy rate. So I know several people that have been like, yeah, I can't buy that game because I can't get the trophies. Like, there's one trophy that I don't want to get, or one trophy that's broken, or whatever. They just straight up can't buy that game, which is a little extreme, admittedly, but still, I mean, that's that person's money that you're not getting just because you didn't take the extra time to make sure that the trophies are not broken, you know? So yeah, like, I just think that given, and I don't know everything about game development, but I do know that, like, the making a trophy list is not a huge time investment. Like, it's not a huge, you don't need half your dev team to stop what they're doing and make the trophies work. I mean, we're talking a very small section of your dev team takes a very small amount of dev hours to create the trophy list. So taking that little extra time to just make a trophy list that increases the enjoyment of the game, isn't broken, doesn't have some 500-hour grind that's not fun, just the very basics of making a good trophy list, I think would help games sell better and leave a more lasting mark, you know? So I've always been a proponent of that, but at the same time, I understand why game companies don't drop everything to make trophy lists matter, because at the end of the day, it's just a small community that cares, and they're more worried about the general audience. And 9 times out of 10, the general audience does not care about trophies. In fact, 9 times out of 10, the general audience doesn't even care about beating the game. Which is something that's become very apparent over the last couple of years that I never really realized how bad that is. I've learned over the last couple of years how common it is that the casual market does not complete any game they purchase. It's kind of wild.
I'm going down that easy.
Well, 2 seconds ago you were saying you were going to turn yourself in, so maybe. Maybe he does think that. Yeah, I talk about it a lot when we're doing Trophy Quest and when we're putting games into Trophy Quest, but for me, it's very important that trophies actually add to the enjoyment of the game, because it's such an easy way to get more gameplay. You know, maybe you don't have time to implement a new game plus into your game. Maybe that'll take too much dev time. But what doesn't take a lot of dev time is to make a trophy that says, beat the game again, but without this weapon or something. You know what I mean? So it's a great way to get more gameplay without actually investing much dev time. So I think trophies are like a great way to make your game better, but I think a lot of devs sleep on that. Like, you know, I like to use Shovel Knight as an example because it's one of my favorite plats. But Shovel Knight, once I beat it, I was like, I don't have much else to do with this. Maybe I'll just play the DLC. And then I checked the trophy list, and I ended up getting 30 more hours out of the game because I had to beat it without falling in a pit. I had to beat it without dying. I had to beat it within 3 hours or whatever it was. It introduced a bunch of post-game content that I didn't realize was there. So, like, you can use your trophy quest as a shortcut to get more game time. You know, if you don't have enough time to implement in the game some kind of challenge mode or new game plus mode or hard mode, you can implement it into the trophies, and that's way shorter and way easier from a dev standpoint and cheaper from a dev standpoint. But for those that are interested in trophies, it gives them a whole new way to play, you know? So it's just a shame that more companies don't take advantage of that, because it's like free money. Honestly, and it's free, you know, better reviews from those people who get the trophies and realize that they like the game more than just their first playthrough. Fire, ice, susceptible to imperil, which I don't have. Also, he poisoned us, which isn't great. Okay, I'm starting to hear the weird vanilla noises you guys were talking about. Starting to become more apparent. For some reason, she can't seem to hit him with D-shell or poison. But D-protect is still good, especially with bravery. Oh, that's right. She has Asuna now. How about that? Listen, they're just making use of the space. They couldn't put it on his head. Look at all those little guns he has on his head. Also, this thing, like, forgot to attack us, so we're just kind of getting free damage. Our damage feels so low because we haven't played these characters in a million years. I'm used to seeing 4,000s. We got this guy almost to 400% and I'm not even hitting for 1,000. Well, Vanille is. Heal me, please. That doesn't seem good. Does this, does this, like, refresh? Yeah, it does. Mudda. Oh, he didn't give him D-Protect. I wish I could tell Vanille to cast D-Protect.
No stopping us.
Vanille, cast D-Protect. Thank you. Cast it better. She hit him? Yes. Oh, she hit with poison too. This boy's big dead now. How's it going, Goro? Ouch. Keep attacking. Probably should have looked to see what he dropped.
Huh?
Chocobo time.
Daddy, I found you.
Huh?
Daddy, got you.
Dodge, why are you here?
Because you promised.
But how did you get here? Dodge! Wait! Come back! Dodge! Not you. Not you, Dodge.
The capture of undesirables. It seems that was your son's focus. Dodge fulfilled it admirably and served Cocoon in the process. You should be proud of him. Mr. Catsroy. Dodge was a great help. He could sense power of Pulse origin. That let us monitor you. Words can't express our gratitude. The data he provided on Enemyless Sea was invaluable. And speaking of gratitude...
What?
We We enhanced the surveillance footage from the energy plant.
Come back?
Those are the pulseless sea behind what
We
happened.
got close to a cocoon fal'Cie.
The picture's a
Might
little
trigger
grainy,
something.
but I'm sure you recognize that
It's
one.
hopeless. I can't
You've
remember
spent so
any-
much time together.
Fang, let's go. What's our focus even matter?
What's it matter? You want to be a monster?
I just...
Keep your chin up. We know the part that matters. Right? We are enemies of Cocoon. Know what I say? Play the part and raise some hell. Might jumpstart our memories.
What?
The fal'Cie. Let's smash it.
Who are you? Huh? Daddy!
Let me heal.
Yes, that young lady's terrorist assault at Uriday Gorge is the reason Dodge was made a l'Cie. Ironic, isn't it? The very girl you're protecting is the one who stole your son. Hold. Shall we finish the job? Or would you prefer to?
Colonel Labat, what now?
Follow them and observe. How often do l'Cie kill their own?
Why? Why is she so evil? She's just like the leader of the army. Why is she also like straight up Sephiroth levels of evil? Am I actually allowed to go back? Where did Dodge go? But I could just leave. I could just leave, they'll never catch me. I really hope there's a good reason as to why she's doing this and she didn't just kill us both immediately, because this is ridiculous. Like, why would she do all this? Why would she give us this chance to, like, escape? And why would she, like, have Dodge turn to Crystal right in front of us just to, and then, like, reveal to Saz the truth about Vanille? Like, just kill them both. Like, wait. You know what I mean? How could she... Like, why is she so evil? Why would the other soldiers even allow this?
Why did I even try to run? What was waiting wasn't something I could change.
You are cold-blooded. Lying so people would trust you. Using them as shields. How many you gotta drag down with you? A coward and a killer. The people you use don't get to live. Why should you?
Shot by imaginary bullets.
Tired of living with guilt? Then die with it. Vanille.
My name is Herbadia Vanille. I'm a Lassie from Grand Pulse. And to everyone on Cocoon, evil. Shoot me for your son.
Don't you even! You think you die, and that's that? You think you die and everything will be sugar and rainbows?
Then what can I do?
What do you want from me? If I can't live or die, what do you want me to do?
Don't ask me. You figure it out.
I don't know!
Neither do I. It's over. There's nothing to do. Shooting you won't help. Neither will living.
Do your worst, you freak!
It's not over.
Okay, fine. You want me? Come and get me!
Oh man, that was such a good scene, holy cow. Saz and Vanille's voice actor, like, absolutely killed it there. Holy cow. Also, the whole scene with, like, Dodge kind of got me too. But man, that was crazy good. So another thing I wanted to point out, when we were with the other party, I said that there was those two, like, overarching themes. There was the characters realizing that there's no right answer, and there was the characters pushing down their emotions to whatever, do the mission or whatever, and then having it all, like, kind of come out. And they just did that same thing with Vanille and Saz. I said before, like, oh, Lightning, Snow, and Hope have done that. We haven't really seen it with Saz and Vanille yet. Now they just did it. So we have... Saz was a little bit before also, when he told his story to Vanille. He was kind of pushing it down with, like, humor and just kind of laughing it off. But then when he told it to Vanille, he, like, opened up and said his whole story. With Vanille, she's been pushing it down with just bubbliness and happiness. But then here she finally let go and said, like, you know, this is who I am, this is the problem we're in, etc. And then the whole thing with having no right answer. They did it again here, where, you know, he can't kill her because that doesn't solve anything. And they're both kind of like, living doesn't solve anything and dying doesn't solve anything. And that whole talk about there is no right answer. So, like, it took them so long, but we finally have these two big overarching themes actually carrying all of the characters together, and they're all experiencing it in different ways, but it all fits into this nice big puzzle. Took them long enough, but we're finally there, and it works really well. And I love where they've put us, where like we have all these characters that are fighting for what they want, like what they desire, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know what the right answer is. They're all completely lost at this point. We've reached true rock bottom, like there's no answer. And then we get to see how all of them working together gets them to find some magical answer, right? So yes, it was slow getting here, but I'm very happy with where we're at now. And that scene was so good. Holy cow. That's got to be my favorite scene in the game so far. That was so, so good. So only I got the Doom. That's interesting. I should be scanning him. Okay, weak against ice, yields to those who amass chain bonuses. I don't know if I have enough time to do this. Uh-oh, yep. I don't have enough time for that.
Guess Daddy's not gonna make it home.
Oh, that was sad. I felt like these were supposed to be more of like puzzly battles, but half the time it's just amass a chain bonus. Yeah, it feels like they're trying to teach mechanics, but the last two have just been like your typical amass a chain bonus. Maybe there's more to this fight, though. It's against ice, right? So I could... Wait. Ice, not water. I don't have ice. Neil, are you doing things? Okay. I really want Vanille to cast magic, but I'm gonna have to heal. She doesn't have ice either, so that doesn't help. Ow, ow. Oh my god, that combo. This isn't going very well.
I appreciate it. This is gonna sting. Oh, you're gonna love this. I owe ya. Don't stop.
If I do this, all I have is arrow.
This is gonna sting.
We're getting there, but I'm almost dead already. Yields to those who strengthen their allies. Well, I did that, and his bar didn't really go up too much. So maybe I should go like...
Yes. That is not gonna make it home.
Maybe I should go like... Synergist Medic, Synergist Ravager. But then he'll probably drop his chain. First of all, can I get in ice? Nope, I can get another accessory though. In frost. Can I make it there though? Probably not. It's quite a ways away. Oh, maybe. Oh. Shouldn't have got the accessory. Okay, and then can you get ice? Probably not. Silly trombone noises. Oh my. Don't even laugh. Don't even laugh. This isn't even like a haha funny streamer moment. This is like truly saddening. All right. So I'm thinking fire resistance. This is top anime moments. I could equip these, which make the offensive buffs last longer, but I don't think that'll make his thing go up faster. I think that'll make it just take longer for them to go away, but it won't. Might even be detrimental. Okay, and then let's do... I don't think Saboteur is even worth having. I need like Synergist Medic and Synergist Ravager. Okay. Don't flame strike, you doofus. I don't know. I don't even know what this thing is. I don't remember this. Like, I feel like I've heard that name before, but I have no idea what it comes from. Every possible like thing under the sun. Gotta go commando though, because he keeps losing his heal faster. I can't attack, I have to constantly heal. Oh, not that. Heal again. We're so close. No. That was close. I had to waste so much time healing.
Daddy's not gonna make it home.
Googling just showed me waifus. Man, I had a nickel for every time that happened. Try to Google something, I just get waifus instead. Do I have to redo everything now? Great! Alright, hold on. Let me run to the bathroom real quick before we try again. Here we go. Here's the plan. We're gonna go... First of all... It's funny that I can just barely get these two. What if I couldn't get these? I don't know if it really matters though, because I'm just gonna be doing more damage. But... Oh, I still can't reach. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna go... Hey, at least I'm finally unequipping this thing. I'm gonna go Ember Ring, Ember Ring, and we're gonna go... Actually gonna equip these. And then... We're gonna go Commander Ravager, Synergist, Saboteur, Ravager, Synergist, Medic, Commando Medic, and Synergist, Ravager. Ouch.
Don't give up!
Thanks, Mopar. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Forgot to scan him. Oh my god, I can't stay alive. How's it going, Daniel?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been really fun talking about the goods and the bads of the game and kind of seeing everyone's opinions on it. It's been one of the more interesting games to talk about. If I didn't have to heal so much. Even with the fire rings, I just have to constantly heal. Every time he attacks, I have to heal.
This is gonna sting. Oh, getting serious now.
Oh, that was close again.
Yes.
I don't know if like, I don't know if I need ice or what. I can go back. I can go back. I think I can farm. It's kind of funny. I feel like that's why they put this here. So you can go back if you need to. But I don't know if there's enemies back here. There probably is, but... There's at least a save point. I could upgrade my fire equipment. Yeah, okay, there's enemies. Of course, I'm only Saz, so... But everyone gets the CP. So it doesn't even really matter. I don't know how much I need. It's not going to be very quick fighting things with just Saz. I don't think getting ice is gonna help because it doesn't seem like damage, Matt. Like, I don't really know how the stagger thing works, but dealing more damage make the stagger bar go up higher? Maybe. Or like just using a weakness might give more stagger percent than not using a weakness. And I also don't know if stagger percent even matters. I think it does, but there's no way to know for sure. I kind of want to just upgrade my fire rings because that alone should be enough to... I just need to not have to heal as much. Only problem is I'm like out of stuff. Wow. Well, actually 30%. That's it. Oh, I got all the way to star. That's cool. Where's my other ring? There it is. Alright, well that's something, I guess. Man. Yeah, I'll save it another slot. Come on, don't be dunking on Saz's run.